Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Lilo, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Lilo's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is the tug and let go on the training collar there, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Miss Lilo's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Lilo is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to go ahead and demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Lilo take off doing that now, and the command is Lilo heel. Lilo has been trained to walk very nicely at your left-hand side, being sure not to pull ahead and drag you on that leash or lag behind for that matter. She should keep pace with you, staying on your left-hand side. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is the automatic sit, and that occurs anytime that you stop your feet. We'll show you an example of that coming up here. There's an example right there. Fred stopped and she sat nicely. So anytime you stop, Lilo should sit nicely right there at your left-hand side. Good job. Now the next command that they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. And the stay command is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm, an inch or so in front of Lilo's muzzle, and the one-word command to stay.
Stay.
You're then going to walk out to the end of your training leash. Now throughout this command, Lilo should remain seated in that position until you return back to heel position or give her another command. Now this is a great command to help build up her self-control skills, so you want to make sure that you're incorporating this command into your everyday routine, whether it be your washing dishes or cooking dinner, folding laundry, watching TV, anywhere where you can leave her in a sit-stay. And you'll start out at a low timer increment and slowly increase it. Now Fred walked all the way around her, behind her, returning back to her side in heel position. She remained seated throughout the entire command. Great job. And they're going to run through that heel, sit, and stay for you again. The automatic sit. Stay command, open flat of your palm in front of her muzzle, and the one-word command to stay, out to the end of the leash. Now this time, instead of returning back to heel position, they're going to demonstrate the come command for you. You're going to call Lilo in a happy tone using her name. She should come in and sit in front of you. Very nicely done. Now she returns to heel position by heeling around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for her next command. Very well executed, and they will demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of your training leash, call her in with her name, using her name in a friendly tone, make it inviting for her to come, and then have her heel behind the back of you, returning her to your left-hand side. Make sure she sits nicely, waiting for her next command. Good job. Now the next commands that we're going to demonstrate are our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. You're going to use the open flat of your palm again, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word firm command to down. Then give that stay command again to make sure she stays and out to the end of your leash. Again, another great command that you should be incorporating into your daily routine to help build up those self-control skills. You can slowly increase the time again with this command as well. And this is a good time to remind you that you should be setting aside about a 15 to 20 minute time slot each day to practice your obedience commands with Lilo. It's a great mental exercise for her, it gives her something to focus on, and it also keeps her fresh and on top of her commands. Fred returned back, and they will demonstrate that again. You can see she's very happy. She's wagging her tail. She's focused on Fred. She's doing a great job. Open flat of your palm, down towards the ground. The one-word command to stay, out to the end of the leash. Now this time, instead of returning back to heel position, we're going to demonstrate that come command for you again, but from the down position. Fred calls her in. She comes in. Good job. It's also important to make sure you're using lots of positive reinforcement and praise, letting her know she's a good girl, petting on her head, keeping her motivated. Now we do have one last command to demonstrate, and that is our down from a distance. We're letting Fred and Lilo heel into position for that command. Now for the down from a distance, leave her in a sit-stay. Walk out to the end of the training leash. And from the end of the training leash, give that down command. Use your right hand, open flat of the palm, down towards the ground. And the down command. Good job. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Lilo has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Lilo, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company. And please keep in touch with us and let us know the progress of how Lilo's doing.